In this video, I'll be talking about how I moved abroad with only a backpack, a few essentials, and the clothes on my back. And at the end of the video, I'll be listing some pros and cons of minimalized travel. Number one, travel fees. When you're traveling light, you gotta think about it this way. You save a lot of money. I don't understand. You're moving abroad, especially if you're making a permanent relocation. You don't wanna bring all this stuff. Essentially, you just want the bare minimum. Couple clothes, couple socks, couple pairs of underwear, your laptop so you can do some work online, and whatever few knickknacks that you just can't live without. Make it simple. You're going to another country, preferably where the cost of living is lower. If you're going to move abroad, you don't need that many clothes because the clothes are more affordable at that new country. Take advantage of the cost of living being so low. All of your cost of living will either be slashed in half or greater. This is the benefit for you. Stop trying to overpack, don't overthink, figure out the rest when you get at that country. Number two, cheaper flights. When you travel light, it's very affordable. You can take more trips at a more frequent rate than you ever used to before. You don't have so much luggage. They don't have to be accounted for. You get to save yourself time as far as figuring out where your bags are on the carousel. It's just overall easier. Me personally, I think backpack travel is superior, but I'm a person with very little needs. I don't need very much. If you're a person that has to have more, then you can do a backpack and a very small carry-on suitcase. You can do the double. I've seen people on YouTube talk about it. It's a pretty good strategy if you want to pack more and still get away with not having so much travel fees and still get the cheaper flights because you're still doing a carry-on option, backpack and a very small suitcase that fits within the carry-on dimensions of whatever flight that you're going on. Number three, lower risk of damaged valuables. When you think about it this way, nobody's going to handle your stuff better than you. When you have big excess amounts of luggage, you let the airline take care of that. Yes, you can pay for reimbursement if things get damaged, but I wouldn't count on it. The pro of having your own stuff with you at all times is that it minimizes damage. Your valuables can be intact when you're arriving to your new country or destination. Why would you want to make your life harder, fight with the airline, and figure out if you're going to get your stuff paid or not when you can always have it above your head or under the next passenger seat in front of you? Just make your life easier and don't have yourself stressing so much wondering if your valuables are intact or not. Number four, no hassle relocating. This is perfect. I found this to be exceptional because I'm in Thailand. Here, I can easily grab my things, put it in a backpack, go on. Everything fits in one bag. I don't have anything in my hands, so I'm always available to open a door or assist somebody else out or dig in my pockets. When you have excess luggage, your hands are tied to that luggage. You might need a hand to help someone out. You might need a hand to open a door, but unfortunately you can't do that. So you have to use other appendages like your foot to prop the door open and then your shoulder to get through. Why make your life harder? This is the thing. When you're traveling light, you don't have to worry about all this stuff. You got what you need on your back. You can easily put it into a taxi and you can go on about your business. The pros of having more luggage. You can carry more simply. It increases your capacity to also eliminate room for error because you can bring as much as you need, as much as you want. Maybe more essentials, more valuables. You don't have to be so strict and demanding and so deliberate. When you travel light out of a backpack, you have to be more strategic. You have to have very little room for error. You can't fail or have a mistake because that mistake could be very costly. Maybe you leave something that is truly valuable back at home. Well, unfortunately, you'll have to do without it. The con is that you carried more. Your flights are more expensive. Travel fees, you have all this luggage that you have to bring with you everywhere you go. Also, there's more things that you can forget to bring back with you at home because you brought so much. And oftentimes, when I've traveled with huge luggage, I've left small valuables and clothes here or there at the hotel because I brought so many things. Maybe a shampoo I left, maybe my phone charger I left. Unfortunately, that's just the name of the game. You bring more, you can tend to forget about everything that you bought and you can leave it at your previous accommodation. Now that I got the boring and strategic information out the way, I can speak normally. I try and format my videos in a very smooth way to where everything flows and I don't ramble too much. But my personal opinion, should you travel light? I honestly think that everyone should travel light, at least do it one time, because it's going to make you more focused. My backpack personally that I had used, I went to Dick's Sporting Goods and got a cheap backpack for probably 50 bucks. It was a generic brand, but it's holding up really well. It has tons of storage. I was able to bring a couple jeans. I was able to bring a couple shirts, tons of underwear, tons of socks, my laptop, passport, chargers, everything. Pretty much the essentials. Even another pair of shoes. So I have slides and shoes here. A week's worth of underwear, a week's worth of socks, 3 pairs of pants, 5 shirts, because you can re-wear the pants and you can interchange them. But the shirts you absolutely need because you'll get sweaty, because those stains can absorb more of your bodily odor quicker than the pants and your shorts. So I advise bringing more shirts, socks, underwear, and that's about it. But if you like this video, then I have another video here talking about me living in Thailand, my experiences, culture shock, and what to expect.